amazing. My balls are like here right now. It's for anyone who says that summer is worse than this can suck my dick. Really and truly. No, I'm very happy to be here with you guys. That you won't believe this though. On the subway ride over here, a woman yelled at me for staring at her tits. And I said to her, ma'am, I assure you I'm very gay. I'm not staring at your tits, I'm staring at your pashmina. All the ladies are like, oh my god, what a nice night for pashmina. All the straight guys are like, what's a pashmina? And straight guys, if you do know what a pashmina is, you're at least bisexual. That's just math, you know. You seem straight, are you straight? Do you know what a pashmina is? Congratulations! You did it! It's a large scarf for your reference, yeah. Hate winter, I really do. The one good thing about the winter in New York City is that it means that all the people asking for money for charities on the street go away for a few months. You know those people who are like, excuse me sir, do you have a moment for, you know, insert cause here? I get it. They're trying to do a good deed. I fully am so supportive of that. But I'm a New Yorker, I'm in a rush, I never have time to stop and talk to them. Despite my firm rejection of these people, I always like to make it clear to them that I'm a really good person. You know, so I'll say things like, oh no thanks, but I love gay rights, or can't today, but I love refugees, or I'm in a rush, but I love MS. It doesn't work for all of them, apparently. The holidays coming up, are you guys excited for the holidays? Okay, so you're annoying. No, I don't know. I haven't been in the holiday spirit the past few years. I don't know what it is. I've been getting annoyed at the littlest things. I mean, especially Christmas carols, alright? Every Christmas carol has been annoying me the past few years. I have a little PSA for you guys about Christmas carols for this holiday season. Do you guys know the song, My Favorite Things from The Sound of Music? You guys know this song? It's played a lot during Christmas time, wouldn't you say? My Favorite Things is not a fucking Christmas song. It's not. It is a show tune sung by Jewish children in Nazi-occupied Austria. Right? Lest we forget. There's one line in My Favorite Things that makes it sound like kind of Christmassy. And that line is, doorbells and sleigh bells and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with string. These are a few of my favorite things. But let's be real, nobody wraps their Christmas gift in brown paper and string. Okay? That's not a Christmas gift, that is a bomb. It's like if you see something, say something, shit. Alright? It is. I do love New York though. I've lived here a little over a decade, which is insane. I love New York not as much as I used to though. When I first moved here, I was 18, I went to college here. Everything was magic. Did you go to NYU? No. Oh, okay. Oh, and we got some musical theater queens right in front of me, right? I love that. We'll do a musical theater set another day. I'll do that for you later. No, but how old are you guys? Yeah, no, it's okay. Did you guys, you're 18. Oh my gosh, so like, okay, I'm gonna describe me when I was your age, and this is what you have to look forward to. Okay, so, leave now. Get out! When I was 18, like everything was fucking magical. I would step out of my dorm in Greenwich Village and I'd be like, oh my god, New York is amazing, anything is possible, I'm gonna seize the fucking day. Like, New York and I used to fuck, but now we're just friends. That's where I'm at. I did go to college in Greenwich Village, and Greenwich Village is my absolute favorite neighborhood in New York City. I'm seeing a couple nods in the audience, you know, the culture, the bohemian history. And I gotta say, there is just no greater joy than watching white women discover Washington Square Park for the first time. Beautiful. Have you been to Washington Square? Yeah. It's great, right? It's beautiful. It really is. Oh man, I wanted to move here so much when I was growing up, you know, watching TV shows all about New York. I wanted to be here. My favorite one was Sex and the City. Any Sex and the City fans? All the white women, you know? I A shocker. I'm, really a big surprise. I was reading an article the other day. Did you know that last year was Sex and the City's 20th anniversary? Yeah, 20 years, seriously. It got me thinking, I've lived in New York for 11 years, and I've only had sex in 2 of the 5 boroughs. Which means I'm a Miranda, because Miranda Ops does not travel, okay? If you're wondering what the other borough I've had sex in besides Manhattan, and you're thinking Staten Island, please, you'd be right. So, what can I say? I'm kinky. Don't kink shame me. I really am a Miranda, though. We all pick our Sex and the City girls. Any other Mirandas in the house? Of course, no one wants to be a Miranda, but I admit it. Right, you guys are starting out as Carries, but trust me, 11 years later, you're full Miranda. Alright? You really are. I hate kids like Miranda does. The other day, I was on the subway, and this little girl turned to me, and she goes, "I'm an octopus." Now, here's how the other Sex and the City girls would have responded to this. Charlotte would have been into it, alright? She would have been like, "Oh, honey, yes, you are an octopus." Carrie would have been like, "I couldn't help but wonder, if I had 8 legs, could I wear 8 Manolo Blahniks?" Samantha would have been like, "I fucked an octopus once. And may I just say, 8 dicks are better than 1. 11 years here, all I have is a Kim Cattrall impression. That's all I got. But me as a Miranda, when this little girl turned to me and goes, "I'm an octopus," all I did was turn to her and say, "Ugh, no you're not." Crushing dreams. Crushing dreams. As I said earlier, I'm gay. In fact, I'm so gay. How gay are you? Thank God you guys get that. I love that. The other day I was at a show, and I said, "I'm so gay," and no one said anything except this one woman in the back who just screamed, "Gay!" That's just all she said. But I'm so gay that I've missed my subway stop several times practicing my Tony Award speech. Yeah. Let's do it again. I'm so gay. How gay are you? I'm so gay that I have a French bulldog. Yeah, they give you a free one after you've sucked your 100th dick. As well as chlamydia, but that's another story for another time. One more. I'm so gay. How gay are you? I'm so gay that my French bulldog has a dermatologist. And that's just true. He has some skin issues. Oh man, being gay is fun. I like it. Have you realized you're gay yet? Okay, fantastic. Just start talking. I know, I had some people in my college, 21, and I'm just like, really? Come on, let's pick it up. Glad to hear. Welcome. I was going to say, I think that film and TV really misrepresents anal sex. They make it seem very easy, all right? And it's very much not, all right? I think the biggest culprit of this is the movie Brokeback Mountain. Have we all seen it? All right, if you haven't seen Brokeback Mountain, recap. So, it stars Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger, may he rest, okay? And they're like these two heterosexual cowboys in like the 1960s or something in the middle of nowhere. And they're hired on a job to like herd sheep in the mountains. And one day it gets so cold that they share the tent together and they start snuggling and things start to get a little spicy, all right? They start to go at it. Now, in theory, this is the first time that these cowboys are having sex with another man. All right, so what Heath Ledger does is he turns Jake Gyllenhaal over, spits on his hand, rubs it on his dick, and just goes right into Jake Gyllenhaal. And all Jake Gyllenhaal does is this. Guys, if you enjoyed this, my name is Remy. If you did not enjoy this, my name is the marvelous Mrs. Gazel. Good night.
Remy Germinario! Oh, I got a little spicy in here, huh? A little steamy. That's not how anal sex goes? San Diego? Do you? Okay, I'm just kidding. I mean, I knew nothing about sex growing up. Like, sex ed did not prepare us enough for the real world, right? It only taught us the logistics of sex. It taught us how to put a condom on a